Care to join?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Well, I would say welcome to part 2, but technically I'm saying welcome to part 2B. We cut off in the middle of a story because the Honorable Jonathan Cottrell has too many goddamn TikToks saved to his phone and he ran out of memory. So we picked it back up, and during the interim between takes, I allowed my microphone to go dead, and I had to turn it back on. So
part 2B.
Yeah. So I mean, personally, I wouldn't trust either one of us to sit the right way on a toilet, and yet here we are trying to do a video podcast.
So-called name Honorables.
The Honorables. Yes.
Okay. So yes, we're back. TikTok's deleted. No more dancing to Jason Derulo with my cowboy hat and boots on and all that stuff. You know, dun, dun,
what a tremendous loss that is.
Huge loss. Loss. So all my TikTok followers out there, I apologize, but
blame me. Sorry.
Blame Doug.
Yeah, just direct all your hate mail toward me.
Told me to delete it all. So
yes.
That will be at Doug Meisinger on Instagram.
Yeah.
But okay, we're back.
Okay, so to pick up the story with
the fresh stick.
Yes. See, that's the other thing. See, I care about you. He's all about himself. I decided to not smoke anymore because I wanted to wait and pick this up. He just blew right through his, and so now he's got to light another brand new one. But my concern is you, is himself.
Well, thank you for the
just own it.
Thank you for the second stick.
You're very welcome.
I own it.
Yes,
and I have gotten some fresh coffee.
Yeah,
I'm ready to pick up where we left off from part 1. The story of
these. So basically, where we left off was that Tony had created a blend just specifically for me that was the Doug cigar and everything I would love. And so when I tried them all, and I tried 2 or 3 of each one, trying to decide where I wanted to go, I did have to call him and explain to him that while I didn't know if it was my self-loathing boiling to the surface or what, but I really did not like the Doug cigar at all. The thing that was supposed to be everything that I like and everything that he knew about me, I just didn't like it. But he had one that was everything was good, but this one was just so other level to me that this was the blend we went with. Took maybe 4 to 5 months of aging in Nicaragua. They're all, the tobacco fields are in Nicaragua. They're rolled in Nicaragua, aged in Nicaragua, and they shipped them to Miami, and they stayed in Miami for a little bit, and then they came here.
Yeah,
which was a glorious day.
Yeah,
and have just enjoyed them ever since. And I've had quite a few people buy boxes, buy individual sticks. The response to them has been fantastic.
I mean, they're incubation period, right?
A little bit,
like waiting for it and everything.
Well, yeah. Somebody told me that you sound like you're having a baby.
Yeah,
I was like, and it kind of, it was sort of like that.
Well,
you're
proud.
I was proud, and I was excited because when the boxes were first completed, he sent me pictures of the boxes. I was like, it's like I was showing sonogram pictures.
I was gonna say,
look at
you got 3D images of that thing inside you growing.
That's God.
I mean,
thank you for that.
There's your image.
Yeah,
the cigar growing.
This cigar growing inside me.
300 hands making it happen.
Yeah.
Proud moment.
Proud moment. I will say, when the baby was delivered, they arrived, and so the first thing I did, my son Alex and I, we smoked one, and we had one of the vinyl draft. We made it old fashioned with the vinyl draft Heaven's Door bourbon, the Bob Dylan's bourbon, and kind of enjoyed it. But I remember at the time thinking, I think they need another couple of weeks. Yeah, and so had them sit for a little bit, and they've just to me right now they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect right now.
It goes back to that whole incubation period, right?
It always does.
Just
always
just
does.
Let it soak it up. Well, it definitely is a great cigar. It's definitely worth the wait.
Thank you very much. I'm proud of it.
Smoke them all and then get another batch, right?
And get another batch.
Get,
So the next thing, and so we're gonna have to load up on this one because we already did this once on the previous
yeah, right.
part 2. But I was complimenting the beard.
Oh, yes.
And
Thank you.
the beard game is coming in strong. And I kind of grabbed, because I knew you were coming here. I keep a lot of different beard products.
He knew
have
I
a
was
lot of
coming,
them.
so he got excited and grabbed
I
his oil.
did, and yeah. Whenever I find out that Jonathan's on the way, the first thing I do is get a vial of oil out, because you never know where it's going to go. But this particular one that you have, I was at the Houston Whiskey Social last Saturday.
Right. Saw you there
And
with Bill, and
Bill was there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people there. It's an amazing event. And there was a lady there that did some retail. I had bought some stuff from her the year prior, and she had some beard oil, and she asked me if I wanted to try this. And that's, I think I already had some already there.
Yeah.
But she said that this was a beard oil like you've not tried a beard oil like this before. And I thought, okay, well, what's the difference here? And it was legit. Usually, when you apply beard oil, your hands have that oily residue on them until you get to some soap and water.
Right.
And this did not have that. And I thought, it smelled fantastic. You could tell it was good quality stuff.
Right.
And I thought, you're not somebody that puts products in your beard. I think you should. You're getting to the point now where you need to, it's no longer, Jonathan, you need to shave. It's Jonathan has a beard now.
Jonathan has a beard.
So,
all right.
I'd like you to try these.
I'm dabbing a little bit on my fingers.
Yeah, I'd say put a drop or two on every fingertip,
Oh,
and then just really work that stuff in. And
all right. It's good for the skin, right?
it is. It's good. It's good for the skin.
Yeah. Does it make the beard look any different?
No,
No.
not really.
Does that smell good?
It smells fantastic.
Yeah.
And
this is Cooper Braxton.
Cooper Braxton.
So we'll give him a little shout out there, right?
Yeah, it's a great product. I bought some little I don't know, those melts that you put in the thing that heats up. It's like a candle that you don't light.
Yeah.
You put it in a little thing that.
You're talking about like Scentsies?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. They had some that were like a whiskey. It's a Houston Whiskey Social.
Yeah.
And I bought some of those last year, and those were great. I didn't actually see those, but I saw this, and it's like the last thing in the world. I mean, look, this doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of the stuff I've got. The different waxes and the different oils, and this is a conditioner. But I thought the last thing I need is another one. But I was so blown away by the fact, like, in about another minute, there's gonna be nothing left on your hand. I mean, it's gone.
Yeah.
Which is really
it's good
nice.
for the skin. I can feel it.
You're like you're on this. We're going to continue to talk about skin. I got a feeling you have something to say.
All I have all I have to say is that never tried the beard oil before.
Mm-hmm.
Have heard about it. I don't even think I've ever put anything on my beard. Maybe like hair gel or something like that because I needed it to shape better. But I have combed it before, whenever it's gotten long. But hey,
I have a few beard brushes. I need to buy you a beard brush.
I mean, I'll try anything.
There you go.
Give me the beard brush. We'll try it. But, this podcast we've talked about for a while.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people wonder, what do we do? What do we talk about? You're over there smoking cigars. We post our pictures, all right? Cigars and coffee mornings and everything,
Yeah.
It's kind of like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing.
Yeah.
But it's intriguing.
Isn't it, though?
Just so. thousands of followers and people out there.
We're riveted with ourselves.
Yeah.
We just think this is fascinating.
Well, because it goes back to some of the thoughts that we had, right? About the name of the show, the premise of the show. Yeah. It's not us, it's them.
Of course.
Right? I mean, come on. we are just common sense, right?
Yeah.
Doing common sense things, right?
It's all you can do in this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
And the honorable stems from both of us holding elected office, and we will pretty well keep politics as fringe as possible and on the edge of this. I mean, there's times it creeps into our lives, and I know you're coming up for re-election.
Yeah, well, so are you.
Yeah, so am I.
So, but yeah, it would be, you and I will probably make every effort possible to keep the politics out of the banner and the conversation here and everything, because nobody comes here for politics. They want to hear what's Doug doing. They want to know what Doug's smoking. They want to know what you're drinking. What are you serving?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What socks are you wearing? Right?
It's nothing interesting. So we have to visit the sock thing, because I know you're hurt, and I know you feel betrayed, and I'm sorry.
Does hurt really describe it? It's more like a heartbroken, which is like you're hurt and heartbroken, right? Because what started off with you and I and our sock wars and our sock game. Hell, I wanted to start a Facebook page of sock wars, because every time we would go to any social or show, see each other randomly wherever or planned. What socks are you wearing? Was where we went,
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So far to taking pictures under the table of our socks.
Remember, you and I were at a black tie event, and you had just plain black socks, and I brought you Rocky Balboa socks.
Yes.
And you, at a black tie event,
took
off your shoes and socks under the table, changed, and you felt better.
Thus, the heartbroken.
I get it.
Because that was a year ago, right?
That event was a year ago.
The event was a year ago.
Yeah.
To now, which I have on some silly socks with Twinkies, and Doug has boots on, because that's where he has gone.
Went to the dark side.
He has gone to the dark side, left me hanging. Jay, thank you if you're out there for picking up where Doug left off and not leaving me alone.
Yeah.
I
vacated my title.
He vacated his title.
I did.
And he endured pain and suffering, swollen feet.
Yeah.
If you'd stayed in the sock game, none of that would have happened.
The problem, and here was the problem. I had a buddy of mine come here, and he was wearing boots kind of similar to this, and I thought that's actually those look cool. I actually like the look of that. And he said they're the most comfortable shoes I own. I said nothing about that looks comfortable. He said no, they're the most comfortable shoes I own. And so one day, spur of the moment, I thought there's a cowboy store over there by the theater. And I refer to it as the cowboy store, by the way. It's I don't know what else.
I picked up on that. That was funny.
Sorry. I saw the look on your face, but I don't know what else it is. It's a cowboy store.
A Western store.
There. Okay. Yes. Western wear.
Western apparel. Western wear.
That escaped me, but I'm going to stick with cowboy store.
Cowboy store.
And I went there, and I thought, well, I'll look for, something similar.
Yeah.
I had no idea how expensive boots were.
Yes.
I was so shocked.
Yeah.
Some of those were like $800, $900.
Yeah.
So this is crazy. I think I put myself on like a $250
right.
max on this thing. And so I found these, and they were relatively soft, and or so I thought. And I bought them, and I said, okay, well, starting tomorrow, and then here's the thing. This is what they don't tell you. I think the whole thing's a scam.
Yeah.
Because it turns out I had to buy special jeans for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I needed
boot cut jeans.
You had to, yes.
Yes.
I'm like, wait a minute, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not, it's like the jeans impresario has gotten in contact with the boots impresario, and they have decided that. So I wound up having to buy
Context,
3 pairs of jeans.
Yeah.
Bought this big pack of like socks. So that sock ends here. This is where that sock ends. Because they were like, it'll rub and it'll. So, okay, so this winds up being quite the investment. So the next morning, I put on the socks, which that took getting used to, is having the socks, way up
Were
my
they
calf.
like compression or something or what?
And I put on the boots and I put on the jeans, and it's off to the races.
Yeah.
Within about 3 hours, I can hardly walk. I mean, this was so bad. This was so, and right up here, it was right at the very top, it was just killing me. I wouldn't take them off. I won't. Until it was about 11 o'clock that night, I took them off. When I did, I mean, the top of both, just blood red, swollen. The next morning, they were bruised. Put those damn boots right back on.
So if you've ever seen the movie, oh gosh, I was going to say Crying Game, but no, it was Ace Ventura. Remember the part where he is laying in the bathtub and he's crying and he's all in pain and like I'm picturing that with you and your feet. It's like the Crying Game.
The Crying.
Well,
it was bad.
Yeah.
And I just woke up the next morning and I thought, damn it, I got to do it again.
So
I put them on again. It was just terrible. And everybody was like, dude, just stop.
All right.
And I was like, no, because I refused to let the boots win. I thought, I don't care if this is months. I said, I will not let the boots beat me. I will not do it. I don't care how much it hurts. And I mean, it was, going upstairs was just, oh my God. And I had to go upstairs for work. I go upstairs, so many times.
You show those boots.
Awesome. I did.
Who's the boss?
I did. And I mean, it was terrible. But after about 3 weeks to a month, I would honestly have to say this is the single most comfortable pair of shoes I own.
Damn.
But I mean, it was a
big statement.
It was a slow crawl over broken glass to get there.
Well,
but
you made it.
I made
across the broken glass.
I made it, but
and
I hurt my friend in the process.
Heartbroken,
and I feel bad for that.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, heartbroken, but persevere, got through it. The heart has mended over coffee and cigars and our conversation about whatever comes to mind.
Well, you got to forgive.
You got to forgive. You got to forgive.
Do you own a pair of cowboy boots?
I do.
Do you?
I have a couple of pair.
Oh,
yes.
What the hell's the judgment then?
I know judgment. No, it is not the judgment on the boots. It is the loss of the friend and the sock war. I'll wear, I mean, like these. I mean, these are just, like, I don't know. I ordered these. They're Clark's little zip-up boots. But I have some ostrich boots. I have some Ropers.
Where were you to coach me through this?
No, I was trying to help you by telling you don't go there. Don't do this.
I couldn't do it. Like I told you before.
I mean,
I don't need to win.
Yeah.
But I can't stand to lose. And I was not going to lose to these things. Just wasn't
you were invested. Like
I was
financially, emotionally, and then once you got through those first two investments, then it was a mental investment. I will win.
That's true.
I will win.
That's true. Because I mean, I would, I'd every morning. All right, all right, it's on. We're gonna do it again.
Yeah, you put that bear claw on your foot, and you said, "I'm gonna survive this thing."
Yeah, it was. Now here's my concern, and you could, as someone that owns multiple pairs of boots, and I had them when I was a kid. When I was a little kid, I mean, this is the first pair of boots I've owned since I was probably before I was a teenager. Am I good with boots in general now, or if I buy another pair, is it going to be that same thing?
Typically, it's the same thing.
Shit.
But look,
because I was toying with getting another one.
You should.
Oh well, I got to saddle up for another month of.
You need a black pair now.
Yeah,
you need like some snake skin. You need something black pair. Actually, you were talking about all the different prices in boots and everything, and at one of the cowboy stores, you can buy shark skin boots.
Oh, really?
And it's I mean it's this really shiny, reflective. I say reflective, not like a mirror, but it genuine, shark skin. And I actually toyed with the idea of buying some once.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't strike you as a little 80s oil baron, do you? I mean, that's just...
I think I could have worn them with maybe a Miami Vice or Duran Duran kind of look, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
definitely could have pulled them off with that kind of vibe. But yeah, I mean, hey, boots are, you know, admirable, you know, and you can get stamps. I know in college we all had brown ropers and we had fraternity letters stamped on them and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's nothing new, you know, to have a nice pair of boots. But I mean, back then they were Red Wings. I had my Red Wings, and the soles were Goodyear tread, and you know, kind of fancy. I mean, it was college. Yeah.
Well, what I didn't want was the pointy ones.
Don't go pointy. No.
You know, I didn't like.
Yeah.
You know, these were similar to what it's Chuck. It's Chuck Jones. These were similar to what he had on.
Yeah.
Because that's when I was like, this actually looked, you know, when he was like most comfortable shoes. So
Yeah.
that's part of the problem here is that I went into this thinking, oh wow, it's just going to be like walking on air when I get these things. They're the most comfortable shoes in the world. They get there, but
you break them in, and once you've broken them in and everything, they're there. Like my Red Wings, I kid you not, I probably just got rid of within the last few years.
Oh wow,
they were 25 years.
Oh shit!
And had them resold a couple of times, but they were so comfortable, and I could wear them with everything, whenever, wherever, summer, winter. They were just literally, like you're saying, one of the most comfortable shoes. You know, but you can't forget how you left me hanging on the whole sock thing.
Which,
like,
yeah,
I mean, clearly,
we circle back. All roads lead to
circle back on that.
Yeah,
you know, we'll let it go, but the scar is permanent.
Shit.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I feel bad. It's funny. I ran into our dear and now departed friend Chris Reed. I ran into his daughter Logan day before yesterday at Target, and we were kind of, you know, chatting and catching up. And of course, you know, he's tells her. It immediately went to the sock thing.
No,
with Chris, because Chris was a formidable opponent in the sock game. In fact, he won most of our.
Really?
You know, I mean, I'd come up and that's how this would work. Is you just walk up, and you just grab the pant leg and pull it up, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself. And then he would grab his, and I'd be like,
"Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
well played." And you know, but he bought me some socks. I bought, you know, it was just one of those things. But it was, I do miss it. I still probably have 40 to 50 just offensive, just ugly beyond belief socks.
Well,
that they're still there.
Yeah,
you know, but
now they're getting dust. You know, spider webs and dust, and they're in the bottom of the drawer.
Moths have just chewed them to nothing.
Yeah.
And it's just, but no, you know what though?
I'm gonna get you some thumbtacks, and you just line them up on the wall.
Like the bras and like different bars are just hanging.
Yes, over in the Keys.
Just made me think. I wonder if they make loud, ugly, obnoxious socks for like boots that come way the hell up.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, to show you, I'm gonna have to go way. I'm gonna have to go up to the knee to show you what my socks look like.
That's okay.
But yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Well, I guess we kind of wrap this up now,
we did.
Right?
Yep. I only have a few sips left, and
wrap it up.
About 5 minutes left. But I'm still on my first one.
Yeah, I had to start another one.
Yep.
It's all good. Well, we appreciate it.
Hey,
thank you.
I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you. Thanksgiving yesterday. Thanksgiving today to our company.
Oh, wow.
Appreciate you. Appreciate anybody out there that has given us their time.
Oh, yeah. And we
Um,
appreciate the, what is it, 16,000 watching live?
Are we up to
Thank you.
16 now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We crossed that
Look
about
at
10
that.
minutes ago.
Ah.
As soon as we started in on the boots, the numbers just spiked.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
People want to know.
They got to know.
Where's
They gotta
this
know.
cowboy store you rave about?
45.
45. You can go get it.
45 and
Yeah.
NASA. Yeah.
See,
That's it.
we got this.
Yeah. Google Cowboy Store.
Google Cowboy
You'll
Store
find it.
at Doug Meisinger. You know where to find them.
Yep.
All of our sponsors, Java Al, Cooper, Braxton,
Stallone Cigars.
Stallone Cigars,
Thor's Hammer.
Thor's Hammer. All the above.
Heaven's Door for the
Yes.
cigar cutter.
Yes.
Just so many. We're pocketing.
So many.
We're pocketing a lot of money doing this. It's getting a little
Big
silly.
money. Big
Yeah.
money. Big
We should
money.
just have a wad of cash in between us for the next one.
I almost want to go on a tangent about that because I think it's a brilliant idea, but
Yeah.
maybe next time.
Next time.
Maybe
Hey.
next time.
We light the cigars with money. Let's go all in. Let's go all in.
We're going all
Yeah.
in. We're going all in.
All right.
All right. I'm out.
We're out. Thanks for watching.
Have a
I
good
can't
one.
believe you watched this. Thank you for doing it.
Till next time.
Till next time. And cut.